This is the HS Game Time Roundup with Pep Fernandez. Powered by Paradise Chevrolet Cadillac. Standards for excellence.
If I said one inland area baseball team would reach the CIF Division I Finals and this team came from out of the Big 8, would you say Corona? I'm Pep Fernandez with the HS Game Time Roundup, and the Panthers pounced on another playoff win. Chris Ercole joins us from Long Beach with the highlights from the semifinals. Chris?
The playoff magic would continue for Corona on Tuesday. They would come to Long Beach to take on West Ranch, hoping to punch their ticket to the title game on Friday at Dodger Stadium. Panther pride would be in full force in Long Beach, and the Corona crowd would be going crazy in the top of the third when the Panthers get on the board first on the bloop single to right by Zach Cavazos to bring in his buddy John Gonzalez from third, 1-0 Corona. Bottom of the third, Corona gets a little sloppy in the field, giving West Ranch a chance to tie the game up as the throw to third base goes into left, allowing Tony Slauson to score for the 1-1 tie. From there, it would be all about the man of the day from Corona, their staff ace, Daniel Pena. Chalk up a few strikeouts for the senior righty, who would basically be on cruise control for the rest of the game. In the top of the fifth, Corona would come up with yet another late game clutch hit as Matt Major rips the RBI double down the line and left all the way to the corner. That brings around John Gonzalez to score a second time for a 2-1 Corona lead. And Corona would make all the hustle plays from there, including this circus catch on the Panther collision in foul territory with Bryce Robinson hanging on to make the play. And with one more out, Corona's wild run through the playoffs continues as they beat West Ranch 2-1 to punch their ticket to the CIF Division I championship game Friday night at Dodger Stadium.
I didn't want to feel the pressure, but it just came to me and I tried to deal with it just the best I could. I think I handled it pretty well, and I think I did pretty good to get us the win today.
And these kids have bought into what we're trying to do. They believe in what we're trying to do. They work as hard as anybody. These kids have shown a lot of heart in these pressure situations, done a great job, and the ball has bounced our way, and they've stepped up and done a great job, and here we are.
Thanks, Chris. In Division 5, defending champion Woodcrest Christian traveled to Tuckwitz in the semis. The Titans' Timmy Borse blasts his home run to put Tuckwitz up 2-1 in the first inning. Now to the fourth, Brett Prater slaps the single through the hole to left. John Davis scores, and he ties the game at 2 apiece. Fast forward to the fifth, still even at 2 when Edwin Gibbs ropes this base knock. Hello, Mr. Gibbs. 2 runs across the plate to highlight a 4-run fifth inning. Woodcrest Christian is returning to the title game with a 6-3 win. The Royals will take on Paraclete from Lancaster on Saturday at UC Riverside. First pitch at 1 o'clock. Now let's dig in on the softball diamond, where Division I heavyweights Norco and Vista Murrieta met in the semifinals. The best seat in the house at Norco? Well, from your truck bed in the parking lot, of course. Fifth inning, no score. The Cougars. Abby Lockman grounds to third. The throw to first gets away. Heather Smith and Kylie Reed cross the plate to give Norco the lead. Emily Lockman in the circle for Norco, and she tossed a 2-hitter. The Broncos' Haley Swearingen with one of those hits in the sixth. Vista Murrieta puts a runner aboard, but Norco turns the 6-4-3 double play to work out of the jam. Bottom of 6, the Broncos, Sierra Romero showing the range. The spin and the throw to first for the out. Later in the 6th, the Cougars put a runner on third. The passed ball allows Christina De La Luz to come home, and Norco leads 4-zip. In the 7th, Romero trying to get her team back in it, but she lines out to first. 0-for-3 in the game for one of the top home run hitters in the nation. Bam Bam, the Rally Monkey, is headed to the finals as Norco wins 4-0.
I knew it was going to be a tough game, and I knew I had to control Sierra, and I know that my defense was behind me 100%, so all I knew I had to do was get outs, and then they were going to be backing me up.
I think the biggest key in that 7th inning was getting the leadoff hitter. Yeah. You know, we got her out, then Sierra can only do so much damage. I really like getting that 4th run, you know, that was able just a little more cushion, because you are afraid of what these guys can do.
It will be an all Big 8 battle for the championship after Santiago defeated Edison of Huntington Beach 6-4 in the other semifinal. In Division 2, a couple unearned runs in the first inning doomed Valley View from the start as the Eagles fall to Don Lugo in the semis 2-1. In Division 4, KAISER used a walk-off grand slam to beat La HABRA 8-4 in 7 innings. Crystal Serpa delivered that knockout punch for the Cats. In Division 5, Beaumont at home for Barstow. Cougars hurler Alyssa Fui-Maono did it all for Beaumont in this one. She tossed a 6-hitter to go with 10 strikeouts. Fui-Maono took care of business from the circle and the plate. Belts a grand slam as Beaumont goes on to win 7-1. The Cougars are on to the finals. In Division 6, Citrus Valley taking on Jurupa Hills. First inning, Ashlyn Morris on third for the Blackhawks. Chandler Geary laces this offering to left field, and in comes Morris. Citrus Valley gets on the board first. Bottom of 1, the Spartans put runners on the corners with nobody out. Natalie Calderas drives the ball deep to left center field, but there's Melanie Vidari to run it down. Marcy Aravalo would tag up and score for Jurupa Hills, but that would be their only run of the game. Blackhawks starter Taylor Troost settled in as Citrus Valley returns to the championship game, putting the squeeze on Jurupa Hills, winning 4-1. In Division 7, Mesa Grande, no match for powerful Pomona Catholic, losing 24-0. And the Arlington boys tennis team will go for a three-peat on Wednesday as they face Wilson of Hacienda Heights for the CIF Division 5 championship. I'm Pep Fernandez for the HS Game Time Roundup.